Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Before I start today's video, I want to ask you a question. I am wondering whether I am the only one feeling like a little bit conflicted. I am still enjoying summer because I'm still enjoying lazy days in the garden and long sunny days. However, at the same time, I am noticing that I am really ready for fall fashion at the moment. Thoughts of all of these autumnal layers that I can't wait to wear are kind of creeping into my mind. I'm planning all of my autumn outfits. I've started planning my autumn capsule wardrobe and I'm really excited by all of the autumn trends coming up. So I mean, is it too early to start thinking about fall fashion or not? Let me know. I am kind of here for it and I also don't think I can stop it. So in that spirit, I have been kind of trying to put together outfits that fit that still hot, but I'm into fall now kind of vibe. And I thought we could do another one of these recreating Pinterest outfits videos. Sometimes, I will be honest, the outfits look good on Pinterest because of the pose or because of the sort of hair of the model or because they just look really good, so they could wear anything and it would look amazing. But I've also found some of my favorite outfits from doing this, so it's something that I really enjoy doing off camera and now also on camera. I think that's enough rambling. Shall we just get on with the first outfit, which I think and hope is going to be a good one. Before I pull out the items I will be using, let me show you the Pinterest photo, and this looks really good. I mean, she looks amazing, she has that glow, she looks like she's on holiday. It's very aspirational, can we say, but I really love that the outfit is so simple. I don't have this particular dress, I have a top and a skirt, and I will try to create a somewhat similar effect. I really love that the top is so slim fit and the skirt is really wide. It just is such a comfortable silhouette for when it's really hot because you don't have excess fabric up top. But it's also really nice and airy in the skirt portion, so I absolutely love these kinds of outfits. I also love that she has paired this with a brown handbag and a pair of brown sandals. Brown and black I think is such an underrated color combination. I absolutely love it. And because this is a black outfit, I just think it is perfect for late summer. All black outfits, although I definitely wear them throughout summer, they also just seem really appropriate for late summer and moving into autumn. I have this simple tank top, and yes, it is dirty. I'm very sorry. It's going in the wash straight after this video. But because it has that higher neckline, I think it will be quite close to the inspiration photo. And then I have this wide skirt, which is a midi skirt, but on me it is a maxi length. So I think that works quite well. You can see it has an elasticated waist, so you'll get that ruching quite similar to what she has, hopefully. So I'm gonna jump into these pieces and then we'll talk through the accessories and see if we're getting close to the inspiration photo. Okay, I am so torn on the accessories here, so let me know what you think it works better. First off, for the jewellery, she has a lot of these like bracelets. Looks really good. I only have two, so I just filled up like two of these on one arm. I feel like that's adding a lot. The jewellery is important when the outfit is so simple. She also has some really cool chunky gold hoops, which I don't have yet because I pierced my ears so recently. I don't have a huge earring collection yet. She has a gold pendant, but I love this one for something that is similar in statement-y vibes. So I have this pearl pendant right here. It's a freshwater pearl. So I love that it has more of an organic shape. This is from P.D. Paula. I've worn it a lot this summer. But my problem here is with the handbag and the shoe. So I have two options, and let me just talk you through them and you can let me know which you think works better. So option one is these two right here. I love the taupe color of the handbag here. This is from Atelier's August. Really love this handbag, and obviously this is a top handle and a flat bag just like in the photo. It's not the exact same bag, but it's very, very similar. So it gives like a really beautiful shape and structure to contrast with the skirt here. But I don't really want to pair this handbag with these sandals. I just feel like the shades almost feel a bit off with the black, the taupe and the tan. So instead I wanted to go with this sandal, which is a nude color. It's obviously not exactly the same, but the undertone feels so similar that I feel like these work much better. I like this, but I am also really loving the black and tan combo. So for option two, I have this demier tote, and then with the sandals again, to have a tan and black only outfit and just let the jewellery shine. I feel like it has to be one of these options, but I'm not entirely sure which one. I think I might be leaning towards the tan because I love black and tan together. I think it is such a stunning colour combination. But option one has a handbag that is much similar in shape. So I'd love to hear which is your favourite. I think both outfits work quite well. So I'd love to hear whether you would go with option one or two. I think I'm personally leaning towards option two simply because I just love a black and tan combo. I think it is just really beautiful. All right, this next outfit, absolutely love it. I love everything about it, and I feel like it's quite summery still because of this gingham top. The denim I have isn't quite as light as hers, but I think even like a dark blue denim would be perfect for moving into autumn to just transition the outfit a little bit better. I'm just gonna stick with what I have for this outfit to try to recreate it. The beautiful cute little basket bag from Chanel with the matching Chanel slides. I don't have either of those, but we're not here to nitpick the differences, are we? I am here to try to recreate the same vibe. And I saw quite a few pins with this particular top. It's very cute, so I can see why it seems to be very popular. However, I do have a red gingham top, so we'll see if we can get the same result, because I'm not buying two red and white gingham tops. That's just not happening. That's way too much for one wardrobe, I think, at least for my wardrobe. I feel like this is going to be a bit more casual, a little bit less dressy, but hopefully still capture the essence of the outfit, but just maybe if I'm allowed to say so, I feel like maybe it will be a little bit more wearable, hopefully. I'm gonna pair it with these jeans. These are the column jeans from COS. I love these. I think they are so incredibly flattering. Waist, hips, butt, leg. It all just works. It's definitely one of my favorite cuts of jeans. I think they're really, really good. And I think the wider leg is going to balance out the slight wideness of this top quite well. All right, outfit number two. Every time I put on this top, I just feel like my outfit looks cute. I love it so much. Anyways, what do we think about this? As predicted, I definitely feel like it's a little bit more casual because you don't have that exaggerated peplum and the sleeveless top part of the top. And I feel like this is going to be a lot more wearable for my daily life. So although I really love the top in the Pinterest photo, I think it is gorgeous, and there is a part of me that wants it. I feel like I'm happier with something that I can wear for my actual lifestyle, something that is a little bit more casual and still super, super cute. Love the little peplumy effect that this one has as well, although the outfit is less exaggerated. I think the wide leg really helps balance out the peplum of the top. I think they work together, and the handbag is so. I think it's very cute. I'm just not getting as much use out of it as I wish I did because it is in faux leather, and I have so many beautiful handbags that I tend to really favor. So I probably shouldn't have bought that for how little wear I've gotten out of it. Maybe I should just try to get rid of it. I would wear it with this outfit, but even then it's a little bit faffy. Maybe I'll try to find another bag for this outfit. For the shoes, I have two options. I have the fisherman sandals that I bought from COS this summer. They are really cool. They are probably the most comfortable sandal I own, and they have lots of ventilation, so really good for when it's a little bit warmer. Do quite like these. The other option is this pair from GANNI. I absolutely love these as well. I even bought a second pair in denim because of how much I love them, and I really love both. I think I'm leaning more towards the GANNI pair for this outfit because they have that pointed toe. They feel a little bit more feminine, although both of these are very much leaning into the ugly shoe territory, which I absolutely love. So although I feel like it's fairly different from the Pinterest outfit, I think it works well and I really enjoy it, and I will for sure be wearing it. So moving on to this next outfit, I feel like this one is also one of those, is it just the pose and how cool this woman looks, or is this actually an outfit? But it's built up of basics, so I think it's going to work. I love how this is all about the basics. It looks casual, but really sophisticated and pulled together still. So let's see if we can recreate it with some jeans, a simple top, and then it's just all about the accessories. I am really excited about the black handbag and brown shoe combo. I feel like this is such a versatile outfit that still looks really great, something that is perfect for when you when you're running errands or a coffee date, you just don't want to have too much going on with the outfit, but you still want to look pulled together. I feel like this one is an outfit I could reach for many, many times. I probably have worn something quite similar if we're being honest, but let's see if we can get this coolness factor into our outfit. The base of the outfit is super, super simple, doesn't get more basic than this really. It's again a pair of jeans, but I'm going to go for a different pair than what I have on right now. The one I have on right now is quite wide, but this is a little bit more of a straight leg. So this is from And Other Stories. I've talked about these jeans so many times. I think I have 3 different pairs now. They are just so comfortable. They have that perfect amount of slight stretch to them. And then I am going to pair it with just a simple tank top. I'm a little bit unsure about this outfit. I think maybe it works, but let me know what you think. Obviously, because you just have a light trench coat, I think this is great for when it's a little bit like the weather is shifting a little bit, so you can take the trench coat off quite easily and just be really comfortable and a bit more breezy. Now, we have this scarf situation here, and I think this might be one of the more problematic parts of the outfit. I love this scarf, but I wear it a lot sort of tied around handbags, things like that. I think over the shoulders, when I try to tie it up, I'll try not, like the way she has it in the photo, it just looks really effortless because it's a bit bigger. I think because it's a bit smaller, it looks a little bit like I'm trying too hard. Let me know what you think. I think maybe that doesn't quite work. I don't know, something about it is not working. If you have any ideas to restyle this, please let me know. But I think it looks better when I just have it open, and I'm really tempted to just pull this under the collar of the trench coat, have it a bit more asymmetrical like that, sort of. You can even pull it out a bit to have the scarf detail in still. The geometric, like the stripe print, I think that is quite cool. It's adding a lot to the outfit because it's so simple. I think it does need a little bit accessories wise. I received this handbag in PR a couple months ago. It's been a while. And this is by a really new company. This is their first collection. They have 3 handbags. The company is called Est. So they have their first range of like camera handbags. This is the medium. They have a large. And then I also have the small one to show you, which is a completely different shape. But I was so intrigued by this one. So when they sent it to me and asked me if I wanted to check it out and review it, I was really, really interested. And I have to say, I am really impressed with this handbag. So I can't believe I haven't shared it before because I have worn it a ton already. It's a really, really great handbag, and for a couple of different reasons. My first reason is always going to be aesthetics. I think this is really cool. This handbag is that, like, it has that perfect slouch. Obviously now it doesn't have anything in it, and it has a beautiful oiled leather which has that sheen to it. It looks almost patenty, but it's not plasticky at all. It's just a beautiful, very, very soft quality. So when I pop it on the outfit, you can kind of see it gives that instantly cool and more retro vibe to the outfit, which I think works well with this one. But my favorite thing about this handbag is how practical it is. So I just have to show you some of the details. You have a flap that you can open either one side or both to have it completely open. The organization level you can achieve in this handbag is just next to none. You also have a zipped compartment on the other side, which even that one has pockets within it. So it's such a cool camera bag, and I've used it a lot when I am out shooting outfit pictures because it just is so good for organization. All the little things like a remote shutter and lens cleaner, lens cloths, different lenses, caps, pens, like all of these small little things just get lost in a big bag, and this one has been really useful. But I have used it otherwise as well, just in my daily life, as a handbag that fits a really surprising amount of stuff without being too big. You also have these pockets on the sides which are magnetized. Like, the thought that has gone into creating this handbag is very, very evident. They also have a small one, so let me show that. This one right here, as you can see, it is definitely a small. I think they could have called this the mini, but it is again really nice and practical for how small it is. And I haven't used this one as much, but this has been a go-to when I want a small handbag and something that is really fuss-free. So I've worn this a lot when I'm going out to dinner and then maybe for drinks after, because I think it looks really cool. It looks like a sort of more vintagey cigarette box bag, and yet it fits my phone, it fits my cards and lipstick and even a powder compact. It's so tiny and so easy to carry. It looks really cool. It fits absolutely my essentials, which I did not expect for this size. So I think they have created something really cool. It's a very interesting brand. I'm super excited to see what they do next. Really beautiful quality handbags at a seriously reasonable cost. So I am going with the medium size bag here with this trench coat to have more of that laid back cool girl effect. What do we think about this outfit? I'm a little bit unsure on the accessories, the brown sandals with the black handbag, but I love the way the black is mirrored in the scarf as well. I think that works quite well. So let me know what you think. Did we hit the mark with this one? Next we have a really cute outfit. It's really feminine with this silk skirt and a cardigan. I absolutely love this. I think it's really beautiful and something that is quite versatile. It's not feeling too dressy, but it's still feeling really pulled together. It feels really elevated because of the beautiful sort of silk texture, and all the details are just there. And as always, I don't have all of the details. I do not have a little bouquet of baby's breath. However, I think we might be able to get close. So let me show you the two main pieces of this outfit that I think we're gonna go with first. I have this striped cardigan from Saison. This is the Betty cardigan that I recently bought. I think it is a beautiful quality, and I think the vibe is still there. This skirt I have is a silk skirt, but it's a little bit more champagne-y. So I'm a little bit worried that these two, like the champagne and ecru, doesn't go together as well. In the photo, it's definitely way more ecru, the whole thing. So that might be the downfall. It could be cute. It could be leaning a little bit more feminine maybe. I'm just going to try it on and we'll see if it works or if it doesn't. Okay, I'm a little bit unsure whether I am liking this outfit or not. Comfort-wise, it is incredible. It is so nice and really airy because of the silk skirt. And the cardigan is merino wool, so it's a little bit warm for right now, but I think in a couple of weeks this is something I would wear. I just can't make up my mind whether I think the champagne goes with the ecru or not. I also feel like maybe I didn't nail the accessories quite. I'm thinking maybe this has something to do, again, I've been here before, I've seen this tree before. Maybe it has something to do with her beautiful wavy hair, which is just a whole accessory in itself really. So I think some of it might lie there. Hair is so important to whether an outfit works or not. So I think maybe that's it. For the accessories, I did go with my APC Grace handbag. Obviously, she has the Celine that this is sort of my alternative for. This is what I bought instead of that. I have zero regrets. I really love it. But I think the real problem is the shoe. So I have two options here. I have the GANNI flats from before, which I love and I wear with anything I can make it work with essentially. Because she has ballerina flats, I wanted to go with a flat shoe. I feel like these might be a little bit too chunky, too wild. I do love pairing it with more feminine outfits, but somehow I'm wondering if this makes the feet feel a bit too clunky in a way. Not entirely sure. So I decided to go for a more purely feminine shoe, and I don't have a rounded toe black shoe that I felt could fit, so I went with these pointed toe. These are kitten heels though, so a lot less comfortable to walk in, but they are actually surprisingly comfortable for being a heel. And I love the little bow details on these. I think they are absolutely adorable, so I do think these might work better with the outfit. Although neither is like an exact copy, I do think the very simple minimal ballerina does work really well with her outfit, but didn't have that, so I went with what I had. Let me know what you think works best or not. I do think it is such a classic outfit though, just something I can repeat wear again and again, a cardigan and a silk skirt. And I love ending these videos with a more simple outfit because sometimes they can be the most striking and just the outfits I feel the best in really. Sometimes a really simple but well-fitting outfit is what makes you feel the best and the most confident. So hopefully this is going to be it. The outfit I have picked today I think looks amazing, and I feel like this looks like it's a screenshot from a video. she looks amazing, but it's not the most posed post. So hopefully that's a good sign the outfit is going to work. The t-shirt is a little bit oversized, and then just a pair of trousers that are slim fit down to the hip and then straight down. My favorite cut of trouser ever. I think it is so elongating and really beautiful. And then she has black accessories. It's a black and white outfit, super simple and basic, but I think it just works. So first we have the Arquette Heavyweight t-shirt. I feel like this one features in, I was going to say all my Pinterest recreation videos, but I think nearly every video I make, this makes an appearance. It's just such a good t-shirt because it's not see-through. It has a really beautiful, thicker material that just feels really soft, and it's a beautiful quality t-shirt. Then we have this very new into my wardrobe piece, these silk trousers, and these are so comfortable. And these are actually bias cut, which means that they fit a little bit better. It just has a little, not stretch, but just a tiny bit of give. It just flows over the body so much more beautifully than a straight cut. Okay, I feel like this outfit might be a little bit middle of the road. It's not the most amazing thing I've ever put on, but I do love both of these pieces. It's a super simple outfit for when I just want to look pulled together really quickly with some basics and just not be too over the top, essentially. And for the accessories, I tried to go as similar to the photo as I could. So I have some black sunglasses. These are angled, quite strong. I feel like all the accessories here need to really pull their weight to make the outfit feel a little bit more intentional and stand out and just be a little bit more interesting, essentially. And I just love the way a pointed toe peeks out from a wide leg trouser. I think it is really cute. Now for the handbag, I do really like the one she has, the very pouch-like handbag. It's very cool. It's adding some sculpture and definitely a lot of interest to the outfit, I think. It's definitely one of the highlights. I don't have a handbag similar to that, but I figured I would go with something that has a strong silhouette in its own and something that feels quite current. So I have this new one that I bought from COS, I think back in June, and I really like this one. I've worn it a fair few times and I think it just adds such a trendy vibe to an outfit, especially when you're wearing basics. Classic pieces like these, not going to go out of style, but this one, on the other hand, is definitely more trendy, but I feel like when you have very basic outfits, using trendy accessories is such a great way of making them feel, if not trendy, making the whole outfit just feel a little bit more current and giving it more interest. But I have one more photo that I found underneath the picture that we have here as the number 5. I saw one that is super similar, so I'll show you. Obviously she has black wash denim, but we're just going to pretend she has silk trousers instead, because the rest of the outfit is very similar and she has a denim jacket. And because I just bought this denim jacket from Arquette, I filmed the try on of this yesterday, so it's still hanging on the rail, and I'm still trying to decide whether I should keep it, whether I should size down, whether I'm actually going to get enough use out of it so the cost per wear is going to make sense. So I think I need to try this on with a couple different go-to outfits in my wardrobe, and especially a couple of different pieces in my wardrobe, to see whether this makes sense to keep. And when I saw this outfit, I thought, well, I have to try that. So we're going to add this layering piece onto the outfit. How do we feel about this? I like this outfit even more now. I feel like it's adding so much interesting texture, the contrasting texture of the denim and the silk, and just the oversized layering piece. That obviously feels quite current, and I just think it's adding a coolness factor and something that feels more laid back. A layering piece is always a great way of adding interest to an outfit as well, but I think this one really works. I really like it, and I love the cord collar here. A contrast color is something that I am absolutely loving at the moment. It's been quite trendy and I think it works really well on this denim jacket. Super cool. I definitely feel like that elevated this outfit, made it way more interesting, but you let me know what you think. We are through all the photos I had of the outfits I wanted to recreate today. If you want to see more Pinterest recreations, I have already filmed 2 videos doing just that. So I will link that, you can check them out if you want to. And if you're not yet subscribed, I would love it if you would consider doing so. You know, it's free. There will be lots more content like this. Please let me know if you want to see more Pinterest videos like this or whatever you want to see upcoming for autumn. I would love to hear what ideas you have. It really helps me out. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you very shortly in the next video. Maybe one of these. Bye!